Just because I live in California doesn't mean I don't have a need for a rifle. Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. I know, I know, you don't normally see firearms here on my channel. Well, for one, I'm in the great state of California. So I don't really do a lot of firearm related stuff because there's not really anything in California that's going to impress folks outside of California. But I came across an item while going through BTI Tools' new catalog. Now, if you're not familiar with who BTI is, BTI purchased Taylor Brands. They were the parent company of Schrade, Oldtimer, Uncle Henry, Imperial, and they also licensed the Smith Wesson brand. Well, Smith Wesson bought Taylor Brands, formed the company BTI Tools. Now we're full circle. I saw this in the catalog and it really piqued my interest. I am a fanboy of multi-tools and anything that has the capabilities of being a force multiplier in my kit. So when I saw this, I was like, hey, I got to get this and showcase it for you guys here on the channel. Let's talk about this large rifle tool for a moment. When I first saw it in BTI Tools catalog, I was like, hey, I really like multi-tools, and this sort of stuff seems to be, quote, the rave right now. So when I saw it, I was just like, I got to get one and showcase it and get it out in front of you folks out there. Uh, what I was really impressed by when I first took it out of the box was the build quality. This is made out of 4034 stainless steel, and I just like all the capabilities that is in this. I'm just going to do a quick rundown. Has a scope adjustment tool, choke tube wrench, oxygen valve wrench, has a 4mm bit driver, and a front sight adjustment tool. Has a cut hook, a bottle opener, a buffer wrench, a broadhead wrench, a 14 and 15 gauge spoke wrench, a flash hider tool, has a carabiner, has a quarter, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, and a ½ inch box wrench, has a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12mm box wrench, has a replaceable firearm disassembly punch, a 4mm hex wrench, has a 19 and a number 15 Torx wrench, has a 0 and number 2 Phillips screwdriver, and then it has a 7/64 and just a regular screwdriver bit on there. That is a lot of capabilities in a small tool. I like that it's compact. I can hook it to a handle or some sort of lanyard inside of my range bag, because if you're like me, Murphy's Law always comes in. We're always in a hurry. We're trying to get out the door. You got the wife, you got the kids, you got all sorts of things going on. And then you get to the range, you have to adjust something on your firearm. And then all of a sudden, you don't have a tool. And everybody's trying to bum something off somebody else, and you just look like a total noob. I fit a lot of these tools to the parts on my AR, and they line up really good. There's one tool on here I'm looking forward to getting a lot of use out of, and that is the bottle opener. Because when we go out shooting, we shoot for adult beverages. And with the winnings that I'm going to get from out shooting my buddies, the beer always tastes better that you win as opposed to when you buy it yourself. So I'm really going to enjoy using that. But I really like how they designed this. They just packs a punch. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the video description below over to BTI Tools website where you can see this item up close and personal. It has an MSRP of $76.70. Don't let that scare you. That's just the manufacturer's suggested retail. I guarantee when this gets out into regular retail, it's going to be a lot less than that. So you owe it to yourself to have one of these in your kit, because if you're like me, something always loosens up, falls off, whatever. It never fails. So, with that said, this is John with the Wingman 115 channel. Hey, if you're not a subscriber, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, be part of the action. I have a lot of cool stuff lined up this summer. Follow along on all my social media links. I leave them in the video description below. I won't bore you with the details. And give us a thumbs up. It lets the folks over at Google know that you like videos like this. Folks, until the next video, take care. You have a good day.